Hello. Today is the 31st day of December, the last day of the year, that is, of 2022. And tonight, we're going to try to continue to do the readings of the book Redemption 4.5 and to educate people in how they can get themselves out of this quagmire, so to speak. So we're going to begin the reading now. Redemption 4.5. My channel is Discerning What is True, and it's on Facebook and also on YouTube. So let's go ahead and get to the readings. So the chapter here we're going to deal with is how it was created. Now let's, excuse me. Now let's turn our attention to how the Federal Reserve System came into being. That is, in 1907, an event occurred which became known as the Money Panic of 1907. The panic was caused because there was not enough money in circulation for everyone to pay their bills and employees to pay wages. It resulted in a large-scale layoff. Do you see how this works, folks? How this all occurs? How they create panics? It resulted in a large-scale, that is, layoffs because there was not enough money to pay the employees. Unbelievable. A study of the panics of 1873, 1893, and 1907 found that these panics were the result of the international bankers. The panic resulted in a public outcry for the military social construct, government construct, monetary system to be stabilized. The so-called whatever the president, Mr. Theodore Roosevelt, signed a bill in 1908 that created the agency known as the National Monetary Commission. This is where the ball begins to roll. So the so-called senator, excuse me, Mr. Nelson Aldrich, was appointed to the head of the commission that was charged with finding a solution to the problem. This is based upon Eustace Mullins' book, page 1. By 1910, Mr. Nelson Aldrich had not released a report to the government. In other words, he's been playing around for 3 years. On November 22nd, 1910, a group of men met at Hoboken, New Jersey train station. These men boarded a private car and it was bound for Brunswick, Georgia. Their eventual destination was Lodge on Jekyll Island off the coast of Georgia. 8 men were in this group. This includes Senator Mr. Nelson Aldrich and his private secretary Shelton, Mr. Abraham Pyatt Andrew, Frank Vanderlip, Henry P. Davison, Charles D. Norton, Benjamin Strong, and Paul M. Warburg. And this is based again upon Mullins' works about the Federal Reserve. And also Abraham Andrew was the Assistant Secretary of the Treasury and Special Assistant to the National Monetary Commission. Frank Vanderlip was president of the National City Bank of New York, the most powerful banker at the time. Mr. Frank Vanderlip represented William Rockefeller and the International Banking House of Kumlo and Company. H.P. Stuyvesant was a senator partner of J.P. Morgan. Charles D. Norton was the president of First National Bank of New York and was owned by J.P. Morgan. Benjamin Strong was head of the J.P. Morgan Bank, that is the Bankers Trust Company. And Paul Warburg was a partner in Coombe, Loeb, and Company of New York and was representing the Rothschild banking dynasty. These men represented what was known as the Money Kings Trust. The group also represented the 2 most powerful banking cartels in America, the Morgan Group and the Rockefeller Group. And they also represented the 2 most powerful banking cartels in Europe, the Rothschild Group and the Warburg Group. When all of these are combined, they represent an estimated 1/4 of the world's wealth. This is based upon the creature from Jekyll Island from G. Edward Griffith, page 6. The Money King groups had journeyed over 1,000 miles, cloaked in secrecy, to draft banking and currency legislation, which the National Monetary Commission had been ordered to prepare. I'm sorry, something's gone wrong here. Hold on here. We got an issue here. Somehow I've got an issue with my computer here. It's kind of dropped down. Hold on a second here. Okay.